Hi, welcome back to iRacing. We are at a very Welsh looking Okayama in the MX-5s. Starting P2, P1 put the squeeze on me early doors. And then evens it. See you mate. Cold tyres, Sunny! So, since I last raced, I've had a few setup changes. Oh, hang on, let's just watch this. P1, runs a bit wide there. I really slam into him. But I don't. Yeah, no more. Well, I'd still race in VR, but I have actually brought my big TV from downstairs. I think about 55 minutes upstairs for iRacing. I was worried it wasn't going to work, I thought it was going to ghosting, but it actually worked really well. So, happy with that. That guy just concedes that corner for me. Lovely, lovely. P1. Easy game. So, racing on the big screen is obviously not as immersive as your VR, but it's good. I like it. Also, so last night, which would have been Friday, we was doing some community races for and for Smoky Bar actually, twitch.tv/Smoky Bar, 2 hours at the end. He's a good lad. Drop him a follow if you don't already. But he was doing some hosted races, and at this point, it wasn't a scheduled thing. We just did it, and I had a few beers, so I wasn't my most sharpest. But I was absolutely way off the pace. Like we was doing Lime Rock, where it's only what a 50-second lap if you're quick, and I was way off. Like people were able to brake later than me, get on the power before me, and just all around a bit of car control. I was like, I know I've had a beer, but this is a fucking piss take. So I was a bit downhearted at the end. Not downhearted so much, but I was like, fucking hell, I'm way off these guys. So, if you don't know, I've got a Moza R9 with the CRP pedals, and I haven't really touched them since I bought them. I just watched either some YouTube thing or a Reddit comment and did whatever he said, and just left it at that. I never really bothered looking at it, but I thought, fuck it, last night or this morning, I'm gonna have a look at it and see if we change things. So I made a few changes in the software. Like I've got a bad habit of leaving my foot on the brake or just let it rest. And with these pedals so sensitive, quite often, without realising it, I've actually applied a bit of brake pressure. So I've made a bit of a dead zone on that, which helps. And also my steering was a weird number, like, you know, the range. That wasn't right, so I've changed that too. So overall, touch wood, my car control is much better than it previously was. Like in this race, spoilers, I don't have any incidents. I don't have any off tracks. I get close, don't get me wrong, but I'm able to control a lot better than what I previously was, so I'm really happy with that. Turn 1 here. I'm still not quick, but I'm definitely quicker. Like every time I do a lap of a track, I'm quicker than I've been previously. Like when I do practice. So promising signs. Promising signs. Like last night, for instance. All right, you got to take the beer account. The beer account. The beer into account. But I was doing like 53 or 53 nines around Lime Rock, and then this morning after I did my setup changes, I was doing like low 51s. Obviously, yeah, a lot of that is down to the beer, but I think these changes I've made, it definitely feels a lot better. So I think they are contributing. This guy in front is getting lapped, bless him. I was a bit of a panic here because P1, you never know what the back markers are going to do. He's not actually that slow, actually. I'm guessing he got taken out. Regards to P2 and P3, they're kind of battling. They're both quite quick actually, but they're swapping positions a lot, which is helping me stay ahead. I'm still not very confident about the last section of this track. I think a lot of my time is being wasted there. The top guys doing like 40. Well, not top. The top guys in my range kind of doing like 45s. I think my best is a 47, which before today it was a 49. So we're definitely getting quicker. But I've never really had much success in the Mazda before. I've always struggled to keep it on the track. So maybe we're on the right lines here to getting our car control much better than what it used to be. I'm struggling with this corner too. I think I'm either taking off too much speed or not getting on the power early enough. But there's two particular corners. The last sector completely needs a look at, and then that corner there. Without that, I'm there or thereabouts, I think. So yeah, we've it's going well. Started P2, took the lead thanks to a mistake. Pretty quiet race. But you know what? Sometimes you need a quiet race. Oh, can't park there, sir. It doesn't stay quiet. Spoilers. To an extent, anyway. But yeah, P2 is kind of getting quite close now behind me, so I'm starting to feel the pressure a little bit. My safety rating in the sports cars is only like 2.3, so I'm definitely trying to increase that. I would really like to get a B license because I really fancy the GT3s this season. But a long way off. I have to get to 4 to get it this season, or I have to wait till the end of the season. Which, considering only like in week 2 or 3, it's a long way away. I brake way too late here, run wide, have to slam on even harder to go off track, and then your man overtakes me. Stupid error, I just broke too late basically. But at least I didn't get a 1x, at least I kept it on the track. Me and this guy are quite similar pace, I think. Like the gap behind wasn't really getting any smaller, or equally wasn't getting any bigger. So now we're just kind of following him now for a bit. Obviously, he's too far ahead here to have a look at him even. But for that corner, for instance, I used to brake at the 100, and now I'm braking after the 50. So it's made a change in the brake bias. Well, not brake bias, like the brake pressure on my load cell has really helped. And I know it's a bad habit leaving my foot resting on the brake, but it's my habit, so. But now I've got rid of the dead zone, or increased the dead zone. We've solved that problem. So bad around that corner. But yeah, a nice murky day in Okayama. I thought it was rain at first. I was like, oh no, it can't rain. I'm in the MX-5s. But he put a foot in the sand there, but I couldn't really. I mean, I got a bit closer, but I was never close enough to make a move. I'll have a little look just to keep him on his toes. But it was never really on. I think at this stage I'll take a P2. I started P2. I'll take a P2, no incidents. And I'll start getting really lazy here. Instead of just like doing what I do and like racing my lines, I end up being a sheep and just copying what he does, which is obviously not the way to go. But I need to get out of that mindset because I start going through the motions rather than being fully on it all the time. He brakes very early here. In my mind here, I'm thinking, oh, maybe we've got an opportunity down there at one lap. Get a decent run here, but he takes his corner. He takes a really wide line into it, whereas I kind of just cut it up a bit. But it's working for him, so I'm just so slow around here. It takes me ages before I get onto the power. But we're quite close now. I have a bad entry into there, I think. Oh no, it's not too bad, but I think I'm going down to second. I think I should probably stay in third there and just carry a bit more speed around the corner. Probably broke too early there, but I didn't want to make the same mistake as I did before. But yeah, the car feels so much more in control since I changed the steering range. Because I think the steering range is like 540. I put it at that because someone told me, oh, it needs to be on 540. And every time you do the calibration, you get like the warning sign going, this is a lower angle than expected. And I just like click, okay, whatever. And now it's at 900. And I don't get any error messages. Yeah, so it's working out. He said, I mean, I'm talking like I've solved all my problems. I've done one race since I changed my setup, and this is it. So definitely promising though. Like I've not felt this comfortable in an MX-5 probably ever. Or maybe since I had my old Logitech wheel actually. I used to like them back then, but since I had this wheel, I kind of like I haven't really touched them. Yeah, as you see, we're not really. He's not pulling away. I'm not really gaining. We're just stuck in a bit of limbo. I go deep here, but he does what he does a lot of the time and runs wide there. We must be getting towards the business end of the race now as well. I'm very close here. I thought about having a look, but I felt like this guy deserves to be in the lead. Like, I made a mistake. He's kept it clean. He stayed ahead of me. I know he made a mistake there too, but it wasn't anywhere near as punishing as my one was. And then I let him get completely away from me. Just you can't argue with a P2. P2 is a good result, especially about the incident points. That's one thing about iRacing. Sometimes you race your numbers rather than racing the race because you think, oh fuck, my safety rating could do with a boost, or my I rating needs a bit of a boost. So you can play it a bit cautious sometimes. Well, I do anyway because it's always in the back of my head. And I've seen it all go wrong. Like, you're on a good race and then you try and make a move to get one more position, which ultimately, it's nice to win, but it doesn't fucking mean much in the grand scheme of things. They're just heat races, aren't they? But as I get more comfortable with the car, and I'll definitely be challenged a bit more. I think this is the last lap. Last corner, and he runs wide and spins off. That was the last lap. We're coming up to the line now to end the race, and I steal a win when I had no business winning that race. Well, I suppose I did lead for a bit, didn't I? But yes, that guy, pressure got to him, and he had made a mistake. It's sad for him. Like, I think he ended up finishing third or fourth. But yeah, I mean, I was I wasn't sending it there. I was just fucking happy finishing in fucking second. But he obviously felt a bit under pressure and he made a mistake. That'll do it for this one. So yeah, that was a nice, quiet race with a good result. Thanks for watching. I'll hopefully make another one soon. And we'll continue our climb up the rankings. Take care. See you later.